G'day all. Today I'm going to replace the front sticker on a Communications Power Inc. HF150 linear amplifier. So for those that are familiar with this amp and CPI, they did have an unusual way of making the stickers where they weren't a vinyl sticker. It was more of a rough type grain type sticker, and these failed. They chipped out, as you can see here. They chipped out on the edges. They also had problems with the bass consoles using that same sort of sticker where it wasn't vinyl. So what we're going to do, we're going to, well, just basically pull it off. Now, these amps were made in the 1980s by CPI in the United States. They're a great little amp. They were designed for, well, you can see here 80, 40, 20, but I don't think they were designed for the amateur radio band. These guys were predominantly CB radio manufacturers, and that's basically what it is. It's a CB radio amp. Great little amps. A lot of amateurs still use them today for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly pull this off. As I said, you know, it's been 1980s, so they've stood the test of the time, the amps, but not the, like, any, you know, a lot of the CB radios and everything like that. So I've got a scraper here, probably could do with a smaller one. Oh, what I'll do, I'll probably grab a screwdriver and get this little bit off here, if I can, as such. I've got a couple of these, so I'm not too concerned. I do have new stickers, new fascia stickers. I've got those out from Mark George in Michigan, out of the United States, and also I've got some new stickers, CPI stickers for the top covers as well. So there's a couple of things to watch out for when you do these, and I'm rather bemused about how CPI actually let this go. I'm just having trouble getting this little fella off on the corner here without damaging anything, and I'll show you what I mean in regards to what I thought was probably a production problem that they should have addressed. So there's the old, there it is there in all its glory. It's had it. Into the bin it goes. That's the only thing that let CPI down, I reckon, was these on the amps and also on the bass consoles. So what the problem is here, and I'm just going to check just with a Phillips screwdriver. See these four Phillips screws that obviously must hold the board in. They actually stick up out above the actual face plate itself, and yeah, it's a bit annoying that it wasn't done properly at all. I don't know if you can see down there. So it wasn't, they weren't countersunk in properly, so they do raise up a bit. And for anyone that's got a CPI linear, they'll understand what I mean. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to use a larger drill. You can use a countersink bit. Unfortunately, mine's disappeared as usual. So what I'm going to do quickly is just give it a bit of a nudge, and I'll do that on all four, just to bring the screws down to level. As I said, I'm just going to go through this one. I do have another one that I've got ready for the stickers. I just want to keep the videos fairly quick and everything like that. So basically, now that I've done that up, that's still, I don't know if you can really see that, but I'll get the screwdriver. That's raised. You can hear that, you can see that. So yeah, that's a flaw, I believe, that CPI should have addressed before it went out, because what happens is, I don't know if I've got another one here. I did have another amp. I'll just have a quick look. Oh no, that one's had it. You can actually feel on the amp, you can actually feel these screws sitting out, which is a bit of a pity. So that's basically what the amp looks like. It's got a whole heap of sticky residue on it from the sticker. Yeah, I'll clean that off. You got to be careful what you use. I use, it's in Australia, It's called eucalyptus oil. That's it there, from the eucalyptus trees in Australia that the koala bears love and get high on, allegedly. So that is a really good natural type cleaner. You've got to be careful. Don't use thinners or anything like that. Be very careful. You probably could use mineral terps to clean all the residue off. You can. It's still fairly sticky, but that needs to be addressed. So I'll just take this one down as such. And as they say in the videos, or here's one that I've previously done. So this is what a CPI Linear looks like, cleaned up. All those screws have been set down, so they're nice and flat. I've folded it down, I've cleaned it down and everything like that. So now I'm ready to put the sticker on. So, old trick of the trade, and here's the sticker here. As I said, this came from Mark George in Michigan. Thanks, Mark, if you're watching. Appreciate it, mate. You can get hold of George in the Facebook CPI group, or you could just Google it. He does have a website as well for these stickers, and I think he's nailed them this time. So what you do, you use soapy water. And the reason you use soapy water is to be able to move the sticker around. So don't be frightened about putting a bit of soapy water on there. The water does evaporate. I don't have a plastic scraper as such. So I'm going to use a piece of cardboard, and what that does, when I put the sticker on, it gets all the air bubbles out and all the excess water. Do not use metal on these stickers. Do not use anything, because you've got to rub it out like that. If you use metal, it'll gouge into the vinyl, and there's your sticker gone. So what I'm basically going to do now is I'm just going to run a little bit of soapy water over here, just a tad. Don't need to run too much at all. And what that will do, that will help move the sticker. I'll show you shortly. And this does evaporate, so don't be frightened of that. So here's the sticker here. Hopefully it works. I learnt this from back in the day. So there's the sticker there. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay it on here quickly. What you can do is just give that, pity this bottle is not the best bottle around, but just get the soapy water and just do that. Like so. You can see where those cutouts have come out. Yeah, I think Mark's done a really good job here. I think he's nailed this one. So got to be careful with this. But as I said, it's got soapy water on it, so it's easy. You know, it slips in your fingers, and it'll also slip in here. So what you basically do is just set all those switches to one position as such, so you can get it down pat and everything like that. Get it over the little LEDs as such. Hopefully that works. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this little piece of cardboard here to work the sticker down into place. Okay, as I said, you don't use anything metal. And what you do is you just run it over the sticker as such. It will dry out, okay? So that's how the adhesive on these stickers work. It will dry out. Give it about an hour or two, and you won't be able to peel this off in a hurry. It does evaporate. So we just run it into there, run it through here. Yeah, Mark, you've done a really good job here, mate. These stickers are fantastic. As you can see, the cardboard, you can use plastic as well, but do not, as I said, do not use metal. So just work that in around the LED lights as such. You probably need to come back in about 10 minutes and just redo it again. What you can do to help it glide over the top of the sticker, you just go and spray the top of the sticker again. But basically that's it. So if I just push this down now, get it all down pat as such. You can see it lifting off. That's fine, because that will stick. It'll only be a matter of time before the soapy water evaporates and the sticker does its job. And that's exactly what we want. We want to be able to remove the sticker. I learnt this from back in the days doing clearance stickers on the backs of trucks, you know, the big stickers, you know, do not overtake, oversized load. So what I've done here, push this down now. You can sort of see where these screws on the that hold obviously the board on the inside still protrude a bit. I'm just a bit miffed why CPI would have allowed that to happen. That is from manufacturer. That's nothing to do with anybody else doing anything silly. But this looks really good. It's as good as it's going to get. It looks a damn sight better than it did about 10 minutes ago. And we just give that a dab. That'll just all dry off. That'll peel up, but that'll all dry off. Just get it into there. Use a rag. Press it down. Oh, let it dry off. There's not too much. You can run a bit of a Stanley knife, nice sharp blade, over it afterwards on the corners if you want to make it look better. But that's basically it. So that's the sticker done for the faceplate. Look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. Just move some of the stuff out the way. Get rid of all this. So get them out of the way. And what I'm going to do next is, now these stickers came from Frank Wolf in South Australia. There's Frank's card. If you get a hold of him, he's on the CPI group. You probably get him on QRZ page or something like that. Frank does really good stickers. Now, Frank does these stickers here, the top stickers. So this one's never had a sticker on there as such. The faceplate or the top of the cover is still in really good nick. This amp's been gone over by a tech. Yeah, it's in really good nick. It works absolutely fantastic. So what I'm basically going to do here is I'm just going to peel the sticker off, put it somewhere in the middle. That'll do right there. I've already cleaned it off with a bit of spray and wipe or whatever you want to use. And basically that's it. So we've gone from a horrible looking amp to an absolutely fantastic looking amp in about an hour. That's going to look absolutely great. I'll just, as I said, I'll come back in about 15 minutes and I'll just push down on the corners to make sure the adhesive on the sticker is all there. And yeah, I couldn't be happier with that considering what it looked like about 10 minutes ago. So there you have it. Refurbed, well, externally refurbed, Communications Power Inc. HF 150 linear amplifier. Looks like brand new, and happy days. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe if you can, guys. Appreciate it. I want to get to at least 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and I'll take it from there. That's the benchmark, 1,000. Make sure that these videos are being liked and everything like that. So there you have it. Don't forget, hit up Mark George in Michigan. Well, it's MI, so I assume it's Michigan in the States. Get him on the CPI Facebook group for the front face stickers, and you can hit up Frank Wolf in South Australia for these ones as well, and he's in the CPI group as well. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. 73s.